So happy Friday, everyone. Today is Foundation Inspection Friday on the Real Estate Investing Foundation podcast. And today we want to talk about closing out the quarter strong. We come in with these huge expectations to start the year, and they can basically dwindle. And for that, it can be hard to pick up steam because you're thinking about, oh man, I had these big dreams for the year. And I haven't gotten to a month in. I haven't worked out in 2 months in. Now I'm 3 months in. Okay, throw all that out the window. Let's take a step back and start over, because today is the end of quarter one. Let's think about this and chunk this year down into 4 quarters. Okay, you maybe had a rough quarter. Maybe you had an awesome quarter. Great. So how are we going to build on that? How are we going to take maybe a bad quarter that you just didn't get out of the gate? Here in the East Coast, it's been up in the Northeast, it's been freezing. It's been horrible weather. A lot of people don't want to go outside to work out. The days were short. We have so many excuses why we can't get out and be active. And for that leads to just inactivity and also ways for you to just give up early on within the year. Well, let's throw that out the window, because now your first quarter is over, and now you can just reset, build on what you did in the first quarter. Because I guarantee you, even if you didn't reach what you wanted to reach in that first quarter, and if you hear my bulldogs, that's the glory of having an office where you can bring your dogs. And so, yeah, I have Jack and Jill here in the office today, just hanging out with me. But off from the side track here, if you've had a first quarter that's been a little bit rough or it's been great, well, let's pick out the high points from that quarter and build on them. Maybe you didn't get those 10 contracts that you wanted. Maybe you didn't get that first house under contract. Maybe you didn't get that flip started. Maybe you didn't go out and get that apartment building. But did you have broker meetings? Did you pick your market? Did you start learning how to just actively engage with realtors in the area? Did you learn how to properly estimate what your after repair value is? Did you start looking at houses? Have you sized up what kind of real estate you're doing? What kind of real estate niche you want to be in? Have you been attending meetups? Have you been talking to other like-minded individuals out there on sites like Bigger Pockets or some of these great Facebook forums that are out there? Okay, great. So you have had something productive in that first quarter. So now let's build off it. How are we going to ramp up with quarter two starting right now, so we can just have a crushing quarter two that can just scale the rest of our year from here to finish, and we can reach our goals? Right now, we've been actively pursuing apartment buildings, and it's been tough out there. We haven't found a lot of things that work in our criteria that make us feel good that we can bring these to our investors and bring them a solid investment. So we've been saying no a lot more than we've wanted to. But we've been out there, we've been searching, and right now we have something really strong on our side that we're really excited about, because we haven't given up to all the no's we've had to say. And to be honest, people respect you to say no if you have reasoning, because we've basically been sticking with inside of our box and saying this is what works for us. So that's where we're going to stay. So it could look like we're not hitting our goals in quarter one because we haven't closed the next complex. We haven't gone out there and got that next 75, 100, 125 unit apartment complex, but we have been actively pursuing the right opportunity. So let's think of quarter one and the highlights. What have been the highlights? And for us, when we have not reached what we wanted to, what have we learned about it? Right now, Pio and I are doing a very big flip, and we just can't get out of the starting gate. And there's a lot of different components basically, I guess, working against us. However, when we look at it, we could just have that sink us, but we're taking that to adapt the rest of our business and learn from it and create our processes better, so we're not in a situation on another project out there. And again, we're going to get out of this and we're going to make money, and it's all going to be good, but it's just taken us a lot longer than we wanted to. And there's been a number of different things that have been just out of our control, but that's life. Swing with it, roll with it, go from it, learn from it. And now let's get into quarter two. Set some actionable steps based on what you did in quarter one, and let's crush it. Again, Jason from the REI Foundation podcast. We're now actually saying the whole thing out, the Real Estate Investing Foundation podcast. Happy Friday. Have a great holiday weekend. Go out there, start strong in quarter two. We finally got some warm weather here. I'm sure people are going to be psyched. I can feel the energy out there. All right, let's do this. Bye, guys.